An heir to the throne has quietly decided his brother will keep the surname but lose the spotlight. Will that break the spell? Britain's faith in the crown is wobbling at 53%. One feud sealed in law could push the gauge into the danger red. Every peer, pundit, and pollster now asks the same question. Can a modern monarchy survive a public fight over titles and cash? Buckingham footmen swap grim glances as envelopes marked urgent House of Lords pile on mahogany desks. Inside is the latest draft by Conservative MP Bob Seely, a plan to revive the Titles Deprivation Act of 1917 for peacetime use. If Parliament backs him, any royal who betrays or defames the crown could lose a dukedom by simple vote. How close is the count? A chandelier quivers in the corridor. Prince William supports the thrust but toughens it in private. Harry may visit, but no purse, no staff, no Sussex title on letterheads. Full inheritance, zero allowance, one advisor sums up. William calls it tough love fit for 2025. According to palace insiders, the king nodded but warned the axe must fall by Parliament's hand, not the throne's. Who wields the blade? Blood ties fray like silken cuffs. Seely's bill cites the wartime edict that stripped German-linked peers. He says media deals that salt the crown are today's treason. In debate he asked peers, why keep badges of honor when the wearers profit from trashing the shop? Gasps rippled up scarlet benches. A YouGov Snap poll after his speech found 44% of voters cheer title removal, 32% demur, the rest shrug. Statistics slice warmer than steel. One line in the bill proposes Privy Council quickfire votes. Jurists whisper that gives Commons teeth sharp enough to bite Windsor marble. Lord Northbrook publicly wonders if Harry should ever sit among hereditary legislators again. Murmurs of agreement echo round the red felt. The upper house has not been this restless since the abdication crisis of 1936. Will history rhyme or rupture? Anticipation hums under ermine trim. Like this no-filter feed? Tap subscribe, the next parchment drop could land any hour. Harry, watching from Montecito, brands it a traditional establishment plot in a May 3 BBC link-up and asks for reconciliation. Seconds later he claims judges and courtiers conspired to derail his police protection lawsuit, mixing regret with accusation, tone whiplash. Fleet Street labels the appearance a monumental hissafit. Social channels trade the tag #Duke or Ditch into trending gold. Reactions snowball faster than motorcades. Buckingham's response is freeze-frame cool. Court rulings stand. Off-record aides say the broadcast proved William right. Confidentiality has left the California zip code for good. Daily Express readers vote 97% in favor of stripping Harry's dukedom. Even middle-ground broadsheets print stern editorials. Public mood glints like drawn sabers. Data breaks cover every 400 words. Ipsos finds Republican sentiment climbs 3 points whenever Harry fires on the palace, denting the sovereign grant bargaining chip. Financial Times analysts calculate gilt yields could tick up 7 basis points if title drama spooks investors. Money hates melodrama. Ledger lines carry political weight. Charles, 76, faces a moral equation written in 2 columns: keep peace with a son or preserve the crown for a realm. Camilla and William lobby for the latter. Doctors urge the monarch to avoid stress. Duty rarely obeys the cardiologist. Aides describe father and son calls as 30-minute hailstorms, no breakthrough, only static. Tension crackles in palace wiring. Across Windsor Great Park, the empty lights of Frogmore Cottage remind everyone a bridge has burned. The Sussex property lease ended in 2023. The eviction packed nostalgia in bubble wrap and sent it to archives. Harry still seeks armed escorts on UK soil. Home Office lawyers counter that retired majors pay private guards. Why the royal exception? Questions sharpen like quills. First major twist lands when the House of Lords agenda confirms second reading of Seely's bill for mid-July. Protocol says monarch stays neutral. Politics says headlines will not. City traders watch sterling futures. Tourism boards polish talking points. Courtiers pray for midsummer rain to cool tempers. Storm fronts eye the palace flag. Like and subscribe now. Missing the vote count means missing the fireworks. William, Colonel of the Welsh Guards and Duke of Cornwall since 2022, plots a dual strategy: prune costs, expand bench strength. He quietly invites Beatrice, Eugenie, and Zara Tindall to garden party photo lines, signaling part-time slots without payroll perks. Visibility without overhead, explains one finance aide, the spreadsheet era has reached the balcony. Old pageantry meets audit culture. Meanwhile, the heir hires a corporate COO as private secretary. Tabloids nickname her the royal CEO. Metrics rule briefings. Engagements must raise funds, not just flags. Each charity gets dashboards, not plaques. William's mantra, public value over vanity, turns sacred cow events into steers for reform. 3 results, 1 gasp of hope. Pollsters note his personal approval hovering near 62%, Catherine's cresting at 68, Diana-level territory. The couple's halo lets them press for change faster than Charles dared, yet halos dim with one stumble. How steep the ledge? Kantar focus groups say title stripping feels fair if it stops monetized memoirs. Fairness is Westminster's new North Star. Future swings on public conscience. According to Palace insiders, Charles drafts will codicils. Camilla and William advise minimal bequests to the California branch. Lawyers note the sovereign is free to gift or withhold personal estates, no statute compels a sentimental check. Tales of trust fund freeze leak to columnists, and Sussex lawyers call the whispers cruel, saga or strategy. Inheritance turns ice cold. July arrives. Peers file into crimson seats, reporters count head nods, Seeley opens debate with wartime precedent, national service, and brand protection pleas. Opponents warn of politicizing lineage, yet swing votes tilt when Treasury confirms no taxpayer risk in a symbolic severance. Breaths hitch across the Valley of Swords. 2 days later the bill clears committee by 8 votes, Commons' second reading waits in autumn recess. William texts the king one word, progress. Sources reveal nothing more. Harry tweets about selective outrage and posts California sunset photos. Engagement spikes then dips, distraction or denial. Summer grows hotter than coronation flames. Data returns right on cue. Savanta finds 67% of Britons aged 18 to 34 back the bill, pensioners split down the middle. Daily Mail tracker maps 10-point jump in overall support for slimmed monarchy since May, momentum snowballs. Numbers hurry politics along. Charles summons both sons to Balmoral, Harry declines, citing diary strains. William drives north alone. The castle's granite absorbs 20 hours of discussion, nothing leaks except the phrase lines are drawn. Camilla hosts a literacy fundraiser in Aberdeen, smiling through polite suspense. Granite silence weighs a ton. By late August courtiers draft contingency ceremonies, title strips by Privy Council, order in council or full parliamentary statute. Law officers advise the former quicker but riskier to brand. William votes fast lane. The king defers decision until Commons return, parliamentary shield or fatherly pause. Clock hands feel like anvils. Final like subscribe reminder, stay locked. The Commons comeback may crown or crash this generational gamble. Next episode walks the green benches as MPs debate whether the words Duke of Sussex fade from law forever. Will tradition bow to reform or will blood rewrite the rulebook at the last breath?